This Arsenal front that has the majority of their key pieces available. Iwobi and Ozil return. Iwobi from Nigeria's World Cup run. Ozil from Germany. Socrates starts at central defense. Well, Aubameyang is the forward in this group.
Oh, and that's different, of course, from the game against Atleti, as Aubameyang played on the left-hand side, and it was Alexandre Lacazette at forward, but formidable, as I've mentioned, Iwobi on the left, Ozil just behind Aubameyang, and Mkhitaryan on the right, Guendouzi, the youngster, next to El Neni in the center of midfield.
For PSG, Thomas Tuchel, 6 teenagers in this lineup. They fell 3-1 to Bayern Munich last Saturday. And they make just one change from that lineup with Buffon, the goalkeeper, and Timothy Weah listed front left. He can find himself as more of a center forward as well.
Yeah, I guess it remains to be seen if indeed that's what's going to happen. And Kunku usually on that right-hand side. Timothy Weah was the central or 2 youngsters that will make the squad, because most likely we won't see any more than that.
Arsenal, their alternate kits, and it's a countdown in Singapore. Gorgeous national stadium, the perfect venue. One of those games that just has all those added storylines. Arsenal, impressive. Rabiot sends it through. Weah steered aside. Leno able to collect.
Well, that's the quality from Rabiot. Look at that run, and he's got 2 targets. Weah comes in. It's almost Rabiot forces him to get there.
Rabiot. This is shot wide. Tufiki pushing forward on that right-hand side.
Yeah, Rabiot is pulling strings right now, and look at this, always looking for the far corner, and you look at it, Bernd Leno just hoping that's going to go wide, always looking for that top corner, and Tufiki, not bad, had the time to receive the ball, take a look, right, put his head down. Sometimes there's a tendency to maybe hide just a little bit.
Ozil, so sneak all the way through. Aubameyang is closing in at the back post.
So good from Kolasinac. Just a glancing header, just making that run to the near post. Look at that, maybe just got himself up a second.
And turned over. Mkhitaryan providing pressure, forcing his way through Encunku. And it's held by Leno. Just a little touch could have been enough to steer that through.
Encunku has the pace. A little bit lazy there from Mkhitaryan, right? I mean,
too much room here for Arsenal. Opening up play. Aubameyang plays it out in front. It's in. Arsenal scores. Mesut Ozil. As challenging a summer as he could have, and he comes right into Arsenal and scores.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that's important on so many levels, because Arsenal haven't been at their best in the first 12 minutes. As I've said, Aubameyang, when he's got the space, he knows what to do with it. But for this man, Mesut Ozil, that comes in handy, right? Has been in trouble with defense in Germany. He's retired from the team. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing for Unai Emery to make him captain, because I think it's a big message. And look at that. Puts it away on the platter from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang there. He puts that.
Chess. He played 18 games for PSG last year. Here's the earlier chance.
I'll tell you what, that's an inviting ball.
Little back heel to set this up. Iwobi. Iwobi now. Saved by Buffon. Skitters wide of the post.
Yeah, what an opportunity. He's had some space on that left-hand side. Alex Iwobi's been very, very good. You can see a 3-player combination there. Players on the same page, and didn't really have an option. I thought that maybe Aubameyang could have opened a little bit better.
This curling effort spins off frame. Tufiki's had a very impressive start, the 19-year-old.
Yeah, he's been looking at that, right? I mean, that far post with his left foot when he comes inside, and he has been good. And looking much better on the right-hand side. In the first match against Bayern, he was playing on the left-hand side, but that often happens, right? A lefty coming from the right-hand side. A couple chances there. You're always a threat for that.
Long direct ball, Buffon backing in. Aubameyang, one save, and the rebound is cleared aside. Buffon does enough.
Tells you right away the quality of Aubameyang. It's a great ball over the top into space. Very good first touch to set himself up. And you see, it's Guendouzi, the youngster, that sets him up. And Gigi Buffon, well, at 40, that's what they got him right there.
Rumors are true. Oh, this is turned over. Weah will go for goal. It's steered aside. Leno, there's still trouble. Jarzon.
Yeah, after that turnover, Tim Weah, good look right there. It went for power. You can see Bert Leno experience there. Not just how he saves that, but look at that.
Head knocks it aside. Weah. Oh, deflects away off of Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates more worried about offside. As you see his arm up, and right there, doesn't see Tim Weah coming from behind. Look at it, he's still asking for that. Probably the worst thing you can do as a defender. First, make sure.
And Kunku still! Just barely missed the corner. Oh, swooping off the top of the netting.
Yeah, and he's had 4 Arsenal players around him, but once you allow him into penalty area, you have to tiptoe around him. That's exactly what happened. So I think in that situation, you've got to engage him a little bit earlier before he even gets there, because yes, then you're looking to poke, and of course you put your
upswing of the U.S. national team is a more interesting story. Arsenal, wonderful ball, brought down. Aubameyang is coming in at the opposite post. Buffon, a big save. Mkhitaryan, as good an opportunity as he's had. He's sort of ghosted through this opening half.
And he's done so well. You see Kolasinac with that ball. Look at that first touch. That's absolutely wonderful. Felt the pressure from Lassana Diarra. That's why he took the touch again. Just wonder if he could have released that and maybe challenged Gigi Buffon.
A couple of years. Could be a good moment to stamp his imprint in Arsenal minds. The rip is steered aside. That's Martinez, who came in off the bench. He parries it with one hand. And a chance to counter for Arsenal. Tug from behind. It's a foul in transition. Aubameyang.
Yeah, Lassana Diarra probably going to get booked up.
Singapore. And Weah, the U.S. international.
Penalty.
It's a goal kick. Nothing there. At least at first glance.
It's a penalty.
Yeah.
I think the assistant referee had to intervene there. Although I'm not sure what the referee was showing. I thought he was showing goal kick, but for me, that was a penalty. Tim Weah against Kolasinac right there as he takes that touch inside. And you can see that left foot sliding. Just catches Timothy Weah, or at least it looks that way to me. Yeah, just enough.
Christopher Nkunku. Be a big moment for Martinez. Came on at halftime between the sticks, and Nkunku scores. Well, PSG's leveled it right before the hour mark.
Yeah, well taken. Leaves absolutely no doubt. Plenty of power. Of course, Martinez going the other way, taking full advantage of a good job done on that right-hand side by Timothy Weah. Absolutely outstanding. That's what you want players to do. When in isolation, take players one-on-one, right? Didn't have a lot of room to deal with. Perhaps where he was going, he was always going to square it. And look at Nkunku stepping into this. Oh, well taken.
Sends Emiliano Martinez the wrong way. And Nkunku has responded.
Key players, so many of them, of course, played in the World Cup, still on vacation.
Service out in front, off the crossbar and in. Lacazette. Well, the Frenchman sticking it to Paris Saint-Germain. It's 2-1.
He's claiming it. Going to see it again, see if that perhaps may have been an own goal, although maybe he gets there first. But again, that ball playing wide, good delivery with good pace on it. All it needed was a touch. It doesn't really matter where it came from, that touch as well. But he's smiling, so he likes it. That tells me that he was the one. Although when I was watching it, I wasn't 100% sure. Let's see, Smith Rowe comes in, and yeah, Lassana Diarra was there, but oh, this is going to be a great look. I still don't want to take it away from him. Yeah, he does get that. He's played well.
Chip to Ramsey, who heads it up. Punched away Buffon. The follow is in. Arsenal's made it 3.
Lacazette again. Exactly the people that you want to be on the end of things. All right, I didn't think that ball from Ramsey was particularly very good, right? Because I thought that he needed to head that across with a little bit of power so somebody can get on the end of it. Just looped it up there. And certainly PSG did not deal well with that one as the ball goes over the top. Watch Ramsey here. Not that he can generate a lot of power. You got to put it in a dangerous area. Gigi Buffon's been spotless so far. Certainly that's not the one that he's going to remember because he's got to do much, much better with that. A big man coming out like this, he's got to claim that for sure. But look at the awareness from Lacazette as well. Doesn't have a lot to look at, does he? Off the post.
And while the U.S. women's national team has pulled some significant players out, Crystal Dunn among them, still some big-time players there. Opportunity now opening up. Lacazette, the extra pass. Kick save, Cibois.
But Nelson's got to see that ball in the back of the net.
Driven ball, header is in from 18 yards out. Holding.
Yeah, I think he's still processing that, isn't it? Because it's a bit of a looping header, isn't it? Didn't need a lot of power, and I suppose if it was with more power, maybe that gives the goalkeeper a chance to have a save at it. But as that ball was released, I'm just wondering, is it just going to drop there in that top corner? So again, Timmy Weah, very good in terms of what he needed to do.
Oh, it's through now for Arsenal. Is it a fifth? Of course it is. Enketia. Well, right before full time.
Yeah, must have just kept that onside. That was very, very tight. I was wondering if I was going to see the flag go up on the first look. But again, composure at the very end. Another goal.